want to hold some dicks?
Nice.
That was literally the first thing that was said on the stream. Great.
I'll hold Bromy's dick.
It's coming straight and swinging with the big dicks. Hello,
Yeah.
everybody. Welcome to.
Always with the big dicks.
I
Welcome
want Bromy to swing his big dick into my big butt.
welcome to Big Dick Scream.
Yo.
Big
This is
Dick
me, your
Scream.
boy, Big Rich, also known as Big Dick.
Some big doinkus and that big pussy.
Big Richie Beachy Pee Pee.
Pee
This
pee
is
pee
the
poo
type
poo.
of stream it's going to be tonight.
I feel like we
We're
get
off
more
to a
corrupt
good
as soon
start.
as we know that we're on, if that makes sense.
Oh,
We
we're
enter a
on.
different headspace.
Mm.
I become a
To
new
the
man.
Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah.
My god, did you just say Twilight? Twilight cringe. How could you?
Way to the
This
danger
is gonna be
zone.
Bella.
Boom. We're starting now.
Are
Continuing
we?
from where we left off. I can't even. I think it was in. Yeah, it was in trial. Cool.
I have some bad news, Sue.
What? Oh. What's your
You
bad
said
news,
the game
Ika?
was good, so now I'm playing it, and now I'm distracted. This is your fault.
No, it's not. You have agency over this, Ika. You can choose not to be distracted by removing distractions.
You're saying that she has self-control?
Yes,
Who the fuck has self-control these days?
you all do.
What?
I literally have anime playing on it. On the
This
screen
man
right
be
now.
dreaming.
Okay, well, hope you pay attention to the lines at least.
I'm waiting for everyone to shush.
Have lines?
Yes,
Yeah, lines
that's
of
what we're
coke.
here for. All right, take it away, Hera. Hera.
That's terrible, and you should feel ashamed.
Hera. Sorry.
Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. I'd heard there was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I had heard. As to why I was there, I cannot say. I am bound to secrecy on this matter.
Yo, guys, Supe just went live.
It me going live.
Bound to secrecy.
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
But you say you are in the middle of your performance. So this did happen during the second set.
I did not witness the crime. You must understand. I only know what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You must
I only know what
understand.
I heard. Yeah. Oh,
That's it,
okay,
we're
is
just
that,
getting-
that's,
okay.
that's the line? Okay.
Is that what
Okay.
come through?
No,
Yes.
all we got
No.
was yeah.
Oh no! Okay.
It's okay. We'll move on.
That's what the cross-examination is for, yeah, her forehead.
Oh,
Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission.
Very well. Can you hear me now?
yes.
Yes.
Good. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
What did you say, Your Honor?
Your Honor, Justice.
What are you going to do, Paul?
I don't know. Probably play the watermelon game, maybe? I'm gonna find out the truth. She was up above that ceiling for a reason. I have to get it out of her.
The
How
watermelon.
has no
truth-
one put it together that this is a magic trick? How has no one put that together?
Look, above
How?
the ceiling.
It's that good. That's why.
Look, everyone's pretty dumb in this game except for Phoenix, alright? Everyone has to be dumb to make Phoenix look smart.
God, that's a low fucking bar.
Mm. By small window, you mean the air vent.
I only remembered I needed to be careful of where I put my hands and feet. I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course.
The air vent, great, could trip you up, certainly.
So I was walking very carefully when I heard the gunshots. Startled, I crouched and listened. This is when I heard the voice coming from the room.
Diane's voice.
I knew something terrible had happened. Yet,
Fucking hell, am I even on the right part of this? Oh, there we are, okay. I was looking at the wrong damn testimony. That could have been a problem.
Darn tootin'.
Lamoureux, truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance.
what happened?
Yes, it's all right here on this video.
Which she can't watch.
Guitar, guitar.
My heart
I was
goes
showing a
on.
video and she can't see anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. You gotta see this with your own two eyes.
You gotta see it to
I
believe
won't
it.
hurt you.
I'm gonna see it to believe. Also, I'm just gonna shovel us up here. Pay no mind. Burning on in my heart, fire. I miss Max.
Burn my love away, all away,
Fire.
like a bullet of love, fire.
Ika
Take
takes
my life away.
Ika takes over Lantern. What?
Lamoureux.
Oh,
Guitar,
Lamoureux.
guitar. Up, together,
Together.
to the sky.
Thank you. I love my fans.
Thanks.
My
Thanks.
guitar.
That one,
Buy some
Comes-
merch on your way out.
Come see me.
Yeah.
Come see me in London next week, eh? Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a pint and shiv my nan.
Fucking shiv my nan.
Don't worry, Cobber. I just got my shiv license right here, mate.
Yeah, can we make a? Can
worry,
we get
Gav.
Fluffy to take over Lamoureux?
License for that point.
You got a license for that shiv, eh?
As we can see, Lamoureux was clearly not on stage for her entire performance. She went off to shiv her nan. She did.
Ah!
Though it saddens me to be so realistic. Lamoureux is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation. I don't know how I would know that, but... So the only explanation is that she was hidden from view. And during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
Apollo!
What, Trucy?
It's not nice to reveal a magician's secrets, and it's against the rules, and Lamoureux can't fucking see!
But I'm a lawyer. I'm not supposed to be nice.
This is all very fascinating. But how is it possible? There's only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears. You couldn't have moved that fast. Is she Super Saiyan?
Instant transmission, I think it's called.
Is this a super sad lesbian?
I remember watching Dragon Ball when I was growing up.
Back in my
70
day,
years ago.
I had to walk in Dragon Ball to get to school.
Dragon Ball in my feet, Goku all over my lunchbox.
I had to walk uphill to school on one leg, and with my other leg I was starting a business.
So I was pulling myself up by my bootstraps.
That's how I mastered levitation, you say.
Anyway, that's how she got there in 20 seconds. The end.
What are we talking about again? Is something wrong, Prosecutor Gavin?
This was his concert, his show. He knows how the illusion was performed.
Ha!
He's just realizing his own oversight. Take that. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage through the backstage to the rear of the platform.
I don't get it.
Recall Lamshank's testimony from yesterday? Go, Ika, it's all yours.
No, fuck.
Stop playing watermelons.
No, okay, I was logging into Twitch so I could watch your stream.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm still logging in.
Oh.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
She went from the stage to the backstage exit. A perfect description of this route above the ceiling.
Lamaror knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew. Thanks for the sub, wizard villain. Holy shit, 2 years, goddamn.
Oh, damn!
That's a long time. That's like two and a half babies. I think. I don't know.
2.5 babies.
Two and two
Is
thirds.
that how you're measuring things now, Sue? Is there something you want to tell us?
2.2. It's a long time. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it.
Tora.
Just now in the lobby, Machi told me something. Like, no, I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
He said that?
Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin?
I knew about the vanishing act, of course. Yet I had no idea that of the route that would be used. Why didn't that magician tell me? You still logging in, Ika?
Magicians only reveal details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. They're the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know?
Which is why he bound Lamaror to secrecy. Well, Lamaror?
I am impressed, Mr. Attorney. Machi was right about you.
So, what does this mean? Are you saying you used this route above the ceiling?
I did.
Well, that's that. But I'm still a little confused.
What? Why is that, Your Honor?
As I said before,
Fire.
Get fucked.
there was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds, tops. How could she do it so fast? Especially if she stopped to hear the shooter's voice.
That's a good question.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I cannot.
Can go back to Hera now.
Thank God.
One moment.
Oh, okay. Just say when you're back.
Would you like me to keep going until voice line? Or wait?
What? Keep going. You're good.
Okay.
I was...
Very well, Mr. Justice.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all up to you. Do your thing. Go on, do your thing.
What thing, Your Honor?
Your thing, get it out. Show the court.
Move
it out.
You mean this thing? Zoop.
You sicken me.
I thought this is what you wanted.
You need to explain how Lamoire was able to teleport like she did.
Oh, I guess my thing isn't good for that, is it?
No. Or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater.
Not with the bathwater. Why do I get picked on? It's Lamaror who isn't going along with the program here. Damn it, Lemmy Rary.
Prefer the name Lamington?
Ooh,
Lamingtons. Fucking love Lamingtons.
As I've stated before. No, you're okay. I only just got back. I'm not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail.
Then you'll just have to tell us what you can.
No.
We'll hear your testimony on this. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out of her.
Oh.
Yes, if you would, please.
Right. I feel like a student before finals. My teacher's eyeing me off. What?
Good luck, Apollo.
Thanks, Trucy.
That got a giggle out of me. Good work, Hera.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Oh, God.
I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter the form from the opposite side of the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens.
I suppose it was too much to hope that the judge would come up with something.
As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Right, Your Honor. All I have to do is find the contradictions between what Lamoureux is saying and what we can see plainly in the video.
I figured it out already. I am a magician after all.
Well, tell me.
Not a chance. I can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on.
Hey, you're supposed to be on my side here.
When have I ever been on your side?
I don't know why I even keep you around. Honestly,
You
you're
know me
useless. Why are you here?
Just to suffer.
Yes, you
This is
are.
like it's like nepotism, man. You're only here because you're Phoenix's adopted daughter.
Look, the work experience period goes for a long time in this game. Okay?
Ugh. Jeez. Pretty sure Apollo is getting paid in exposure too. 2 minutes?
Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you are running.
Running? In that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling?
Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten?
I feel like he forgets every fucking time.
Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
Ah, that's true, but...
So you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time.
God.
You see, I stopped halfway.
Lamoureux disappears on the stage in the video for 20 seconds. But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How?
If you want my professional opinion, I'll bet the answer's right there in that video.
Well, Mr. Justice, perhaps you have some evidence for us. Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony.
Ah! Evidence explaining the discrepancy? There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between the video and the testimony. Lamoureux, do you happen to remember this brooch?
Aha! The brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not? I remember.
It was found at the scene, Your Honor.
And you're bringing up this up now? Why?
Just to fuck with you, I guess.
I thought we had already determined that when that was dropped.
So did I. But we hadn't. Take another look at the video.
You can tell they're really proud of the CG.
Oh,
used,
yeah,
so
dude. They really wanted to show this off as much as possible.
With my hair that doesn't flow in the wind at all.
Here, you can see she's wearing the brooch.
Praise Jesus.
So she is.
Let's look a bit later. Later on. Let's do it. Fuck it. I don't care. Watch this damn thing 50 times. See if I give a shit.
What? The brooch! It's gone!
What?
Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage. Which means there can only be one explanation. The Lammeror we see before the Vanishing Act and the Lammeror we see after are two different people. You barely came through with that. The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Lammeror, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime?
Yes, I think I did.
Order! Prosecutor Gavin!
From your expression, I gather that you had no idea this was the case, Her Judge. I, of course, knew about it.
What?
I'm just a scumbag. Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time.
So, I was right? There was a switch?
There was. Just before the stage tower rose, Lammeror was replaced.
While we're on the subject, just who was this replacement, Lammeror?
What? And behind the illusion? Grammaire.
It was Gramary? That's quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing.
Yes?
This animation happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage. But this, fake Lammeror is still singing. And she's pretty good.
That's true.
Come on, Apollo. That's an easy one. They were just playing a recording. You dumb fuck.
The Cavaliers aren't some kind of air guitar band, for a line.
Oh? You mean I'm wrong?
When we play a show live, we play live, no recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lammeror?
Very well.
Yes. Do tell. Add it to your testimony.
You were singing?
Yes. Big Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings,
They're shit.
so I used this.
Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling toward the backstage?
Why should it matter where I sing, when everywhere I go is the same darkness?
God, that's so edgy.
But if you were singing while you were walking, squawking.
That's
What?
right. Wouldn't the shooter and victim have heard? She was singing right over their heads, after all.
That is right.
Are you sure?
You'd have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling.
Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime.
What state? Queensland?
No, New South Wales.
Ugh.
I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo.
The speaker? That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. As for monitoring the stage from this room, eh? Give me some fucking snackoos. Something
It's
like
like
that.
she's never. It's like she never left.
Monitoring?
Well, it pipes up in a real-time feed from the fucking stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set's coming up. Idiot.
Satisfied? Also, wouldn't there have been feedback? That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing a direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually.
So Lamaros singing in the ceiling. Sounded just like Lamaros singing over the speaker.
Ingenious. Voice was hidden by a voice.
Lamaros?
I have just remembered something.
Do tell.
No. But I heard the noise. The gunshots, yes? Startled me, so I stopped singing.
Guitar.
What?
Got the words I was supposed to sing.
The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was at the very beginning of the second verse. So not many would notice.
Forehead, that mixing board I lent you. Where is it?
The mixing... Huh?
That machine, Apollo? The one that breaks music into tracks?
Oh, this. I'd completely forgotten about it.
So did everyone else.
Yeah, this case is kind of forgettable. Let's take a listen.
Ooh.
Sugar, sugar. Dot, dot, dot.
Duh.
Oh, that
honey,
night.
Honey.
In your embrace. Honey, honey, honey bunny, sugar. When you stole away the kiss, my heart held on to so tight. Dot.
Dot.
Some more.
Pleasure. But a fleeting melody. The song does stop there.
It does? I must have missed it.
Look at the lyric sheet at the top of the second verse. See where it says, pleasure, pleasure?
Do, 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 do,
Now listen
do,
again. We really need to play this again for you to understand.
When you stole away the keys.
My heart held on to so tight.
That's some more.
Pleasure. But a flitting melody.
This is evidence indeed.
Whoa.
I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake.
The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamarore's ballad.
That is true. Then, no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter.
Which means that Darian Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin.
Fascinating.
Ah.
I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. Yet one problem remains.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
Her forehead's theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it's entirely based upon Lemiroa's testimony.
Yes. Is there a problem with this?
Well, it's quite simple, though it pains me to say it. What if she's lying to protect the defendant?
Oh my god, we're back to this. Oh my god.
But you have no proof.
All I'm saying is that the truth is yet unclear. Until we hear directly from the man himself.
Man, you don't mean...
Yes. Though he is a friend and a band member, Darian Crescent must take the stand. I see no other way.
As Someone with a new perspective on the case?
As a suspect, to be frank.
Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole. And I'm ready to catch him. Daria and Crescend, get ready for justice.
This is as good a time as any to pause for a brief recess. Prosecution will summon the witness.
Is it what?
Is it a good time?
No.
Always time.
I want to go on the monkey bars.
I wanted to go to the bubbler.
I want to go on the slide that's hot at 40 degrees and it burns my ass cheeks as I go down the slide.
I want to go to the toilet and make piss.
Man, I'm just thinking about going on the monkey bars and getting those damn fucking scabs off my palms.
I want to take a fat dump.
I'm
Man,
gonna
I
trade
want some
Pokemon
Maggie
cards.
noodles.
Man, you making fried chicken in there?
Oh,
I want to
died
go to
chicken.
the canteen and get some Ovaltinis and a
Oh.
Super Duper.
On some wingdings.
Man, I want a pizza rounder.
Oh,
fucking
pizza,
pizza
rounders.
rounder.
Yeah.
What the
Oh.
fuck's a pizza rounder?
It's a little pocket pizza. Pizza pocket thing.
Except
You know,
our brand of
talk
pizza
about-
pocket was pizza rounders.
This talk of playgrounds is reawakened a memory I have back in New Zealand. There was like a big old playground thingy, and it was like there was a high up platform, and I remember jumping off it, and at the same time a kid ran underneath me, and I plonked on him.
Good.
So, like, at the playground at my school, they had these, like, tractor tires. They're basically just, like, half buried in the ground, so you could just go hide it. It's something to play, jump on, hide underneath. And as I got bigger, I was like, yeah, I can still fit in the smallest one. I did not get stuck, but I almost did.
Oof.
And that's where Wiz lived for the rest of her days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in
Also-
second grade, the playground near my house had a monkey bar that was, for some reason, too high for kids to actually reach. So your parents always had to be the one to lift you up so you could reach the bars. So my dad did that, put me on the bars, and then walked away.
Just left you hanging.
What
Just
a
left me
troll.
hanging.
Absolute troll.
Yeah, that's where I got it from.
Hey,
Learned from the best.
Fluffy, do you want to go join me on the swings?
I'm sorry, I'm not a swinger.
Fucking got him.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna get some water.
By the begin.
Oh my god, you are like cutting out really badly.
Wonder what's happening.
I think you're just peeking.
I'm just sabotaging his connection.
Yeah, I reckon you are, people.
It literally does sound like someone just pressing the mute button constantly, so it like cuts in and out.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Bremy to rage quit so I can take his role.
What
about-
good judge?
Oh, well, I
What?
guess we'll try this.
Have him here and ready by the time we begin.
Yeah, that was a lot better. Oh wait, did Wiz actually go to the monkey bars?
Wiz did say that she was getting a drink.
We were literally just about to go on break. Oh my god.
You do
All
it,
right.
Supe.
No.
Very well. Just as he said, court is. I don't know.
Everyone's keen for a break apparently, so I'm just gonna zoom it. God.
Court is.
Alright. Take a 5, we'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go make myself a
I'm
cup of
taking
tea.
10.
Yeah, well, fucking do that then. You're like the top billing cast member, so whatever. Alright, we'll
Really?
be back.
Y'all getting paid?
Anyway,
Yeah.
we'll be back soon. Bye.
I wasn't able to give it to her, so I have still got it in my pocket.
Is that your final answer?
Yes,
It's
that
a
was
dick.
my do-over.
It's just dick in his pocket.
Yes, I have wood in my pocket.
He pulls out his hand, it's just his middle finger.
Oh, Jesus. It's right here. It's right here. Go fuck yourself.
He does like the whole hand crank, middle finger slowly rises up.
He's got like a special. Hello, Phil. Phil Swift here with flex tape. I got 2 words for you. That's a lot of damage. 2 words. You ain't flex tape. Kaiju Hustler is dummy thick. That she is, my friend. That she is.
Normal.
I feel like we're uniquely like primed to do this kind of commentary. It's fucking
We all have the
perfect.
prerequisite qualifications.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a really good thing I don't have any lines right now. I would sound horrible.
Bloody here for it.
Alright.
I'm going to slip back into Edgeworth.
Understandable. I
Your
want to slip
Honor.
back into Edgeworth. If you
No
know what that means.
Rumored the Red Gyarados failed to appear, even fleetingly. Oh no. Big sad. Oh my god, I'm so cute. Look at him. Look at the little Chewy. It's so cute. Look at him. He's so small and tiny. Ooh. He's so cute. Oh my god, I love this already. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, Mr. Wright.
He's not wearing a bra either.
Not yet, anyway.
Oh no, he's
I-
absolutely wearing a bra under there.
He's wearing one of
Matching
Desi's
thong
bras.
as well.
Well, on Fridays, you can see me as
Corset.
On Fridays, you'll see me, right?
And me! And me!
You'll see me in chat.
Its tail has a separate small brain. The tail bites to repel any foe trying to sneak up on the Pokemon from behind. That's good. No surprise butt sex for this Pokemon. Hey! You're not allowed to throw shit at me. That's my move. What the fuck? I'm so... oh. Alright. I'm incredulous.
Listen.
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers?
Yeah, I like lime cordial, honestly.
I like... You know what? Yeah, lime does slap.
I like red cordial because it makes me go fast.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
I thought you were going to say it makes you gag.
It makes
Makes me gag fast.
That's why I
Yes,
usually
Daddy.
eat red crayons. They help me stupid faster.
I stick them up my nose, I go zoom zoom.
Yeah, your Nutra Gooses. What?
Shit. Need to turn into a chicken and then eat myself. That's the only way I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, then the way forward is to eat your own ass.
I mean, we don't need to resort to extreme measures just yet, I don't.
No, the time is now.
I like as soon as you said that, fucking boss music started playing on my stream, on my game.
I am the boss. Big chungus, man.
Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing.
Hold on a second. Did you just say big chungy wungy?
Chungy wongy.
Chungy monkey.
What's a
Cool,
big chungy wungy?
I'm gonna give you $10 to never do that again.
I'll send you my PayPal.
And you say that every time, Gumshoe.
See, that's his reaction to that comment.
I'm sorry. I
so
feel
bad.
bad now. Instant fucking regret. Holy shit.
Sad.
But
There's just one thing that doesn't quite fit.
There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit.
Like this dick.
like these nuts.
Got him, pal.
But
See
I
these
wanted to see the
boulders?
nuts.
But didn't Maggie say the victim had these nuts on his ears?
See
Yeah.
the boba.
But that was for a portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD's nuts player?
Oh.
I've officially taken the joke too far.
Your guitar was stolen.
You like men?
No, just man.
You like cock.
You like dick?
You like dick?
Same.
You like jazz?
Hey.
You like
Nice
dick
cock.
gumshoe.
You like dick gumshoe? I love dick gumshoe.
God.
You know
Love
what?
it.
This has not been a good day for anybody.
I love it when Gumshoe
I don't know
explains
about
floor
you, I'm
plans.
having a great time.
Thank you for lurking. That's not a line, but still, have a good one. Actually, that's just a cover for her true identity. The thief, Mask the Mask. Now, in reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character.
Wow, rude! Who are you calling shady?
Well, you are slim and shady, so you better stand up. And this little girl is
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Easy to say.
40 p.m.
Wait.
What?
Now we're back.
Okay. I thought you said you're.
No, I didn't say we were back yet. I said we just asked if everyone was ready.
Okay. All right.
Romy here just being like,
Way to jump the gun.
that was really well timed, Wiz.
I'm like making it with the mic. July.
July. Oh.
Just all.
Oh. July 10, 1:40 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
Yeah, I just did a number 2.
Ew.
On the coffee machine,
Wait.
jeez.
What are you shitting on a coffee machine, dude?
What, bro? What's wrong with you?
Anyway.
What
That's
the coffee
it,
machine
bud.
ever do to you?
It broke
No, not
down.
anyway. This needs to be discussed.
Anyway.
Wait.
Does your partner know that you do that to the coffee machine? I think
Can
they
we
have the
know?
right to know.
The coffee machine knows what it did.
She knows more than you do. It knows. It knows.
Supe's just repaying his coffee machine for all the coffee shits it's given him.
Take it back.
I mean,
Hello?
hey,
I can't
Giles.
believe it. It really happened during the second act? And right in the middle of Lemuroir's performance?
Why she was in that air vent? And that switch in the flaming guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. I knew you had what it took.
Oh god, it's Daddy!
Oh god.
Mr. Wright, you believed in me? Not really. Huh? I just thought I'd make a cooler entrance and say, hiya. Why do I even bother hoping?
Where have you been lately, Daddy?
It hurts my soul.
You did this.
I know. It was my choice to cast Seeker as Trucy, and yeah, I did it anyway.
You haven't been coming to the office at all.
Sorry about that, Trucy. I'm on a secret mission.
Secret? You mean like you're undercover?
Like Mr. Latouche, only shorter and not as well dressed.
Oh no! What if you're shot too, Daddy?
Would I do a thing like that to you?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm off for a while again. Huh? You're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What? Good luck. Right.
Counter.
Is that all you came to say? I think you have things pretty much under control. You'll get Machi to buy off the hook, no doubt. Yeah, but you're after that detective, aren't you? Darian Crescend. It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system. The current court system? What did Prosecutor Gavin say during that trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption. Namely that our Diva Divine is telling the truth.
But what about all the proof? The brooch and the switch.
A piece of jewelry and a lyrical blunder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The flaming guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of their connection to the case.
But... Daddy...
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. If the sultry songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the faintly sin stench of failure. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you from my detective friend. Detective Sky. Emma? Let's see. This bag of cigarettes here was meant for me. Ah, here it is.
What are those?
These are my Vans, Trucy. They're older than you are.
Yo, what's up with Phoenix rolling up in here with those fake Yeezys? Yo, your Jordans are fake.
They don't look like very good snacking material.
They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments believed they're traces of gunpowder.
Gunpowder?
Probably a firecracker or something similar like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime, actually. Under the sofa?
Hey, Apollo! That's where we found that little device thingy! Not the
Right.
vibrator, the other thing.
Right, this. Wait, we found a
What?
vibrator? Wait. Well, finally some evidence that makes
right over
sense. Oh. Oh, look at Bromy. He was so keen before, and now he's just like crickets.
My.
You all good?
Oh yeah. Burnt fragments added to the court record.
Doodle-doo.
Have you tried just getting a better mic?
I did.
Clearly
Oh, maybe the problem is me, Fluffy.
Damn. He's
In your old age, you're
insightful.
just stroking out, you know, actually speaking.
That's
Jesus.
sad.
That is very sad. Oh lord! Like you're reading the lines and that you're thinking about saying them in your head, but your body just can't say it.
Speak, Brody, speak!
Jesus.
I'm like dementia, my guy.
Mm.
Sleep paralysis demon.
Anyway, that's all from me, I suppose.
Talking about dementia. Yeah, that's not about me.
Anyway, who are you? I've never met you in my life. See you after the verdict, maybe.
You know, I moonlight as people's
Right.
sleep paralysis demons. Make quite a good buck.
Oh, so that's why you're so. That's why my sleep paralysis demon is so familiar.
Every man has an igniter inside him.
Right.
Excuse me?
Up the butt.
Find Darian Crescent's igniter. And set it off.
That's called the G-spot, Apollo.
And he walked out the door, just like a magician. Normally.
Imagine him twirling a cape. Like, whoosh.
My work here is done, but you didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
What does Daddy want us to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean?
I guess he wants us to forge evidence. Hope it makes sense when the time comes.
I guess.
It means we start blasting.
We're almost at the finish line. Hang in there, Trucy.
Start blasting.
You hang in.
Blasting.
We blast gaffs.
Anyway, I started forging evidence.
I would love a compilation of all the times I said daddy.
Yeah, I think we discussed that we might do that at the end of this.
Daddy, daddy, daddy.
Daddy, and then we just throw in Brummy doing it as well.
Yeah. Like right in the middle, we'll just have daddy.
I might have said it once or twice.
I feel like if we just had a compilation of any time the word daddy has said, and it will just mostly be Ika saying it with like little sprinkles of everyone else.
Yeah.
Danny.
Johnny.
Yummy daddy.
July. Ooh.
July 10, 1:55 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Holy shit, that's the same date and time as we're recording this right now.
Oh, damn. We've been doxxed. No.
Court is now back in session. Prosecutor Gavin, where is Detective Crescent?
In the witness lounge, ready to be called at any time.
Very well.
Might I add, I don't believe any of this.
Okay.
Darian was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when he moved to Criminal Affairs, Division 3.
You could say he
But
had
his
an
guitar
affair.
playing- We had an affair.
Fun.
But his guitar playing it fires my imagination.
That's nice, but this has nothing to do with the matter at hand.
Imagination.
Correct?
Oh, I know her forehead.
I
Very
feel
well.
like, feel like this might be a conflict of interest, just saying.
Oh, I know it is.
Alright.
Apollo, do you even know what kangaroo court you're in right now?
Hippity hoppity, your judges know my property.
The kangarooest of courts.
Yeah.
Very well. Call the final witness to the stand. Detective Darian Crescent.
Wait, how do you know it's the final witness? Have you read the script? What the fuck?
Ah, blah, blah, blah. I'm having a stroke.
Name and occupation, please.
Diane Crescent, criminal fucker, Division 3.
Criminal fucker.
I fuck criminals.
Every time my hair gets longer. That's the International Affairs Division. For those of you who didn't know.
We called the EAD.
Yeah. And I'm a guitarist for the Gavineers. Maybe you've heard of us.
God, I hate you so much.
He's got cunt written all over him, doesn't he?
I hate his voice so much, and I hate how well you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
You sound punchable.
Well, it's a mark of good acting, I guess. If you get just like.
That's right. Don't
That's a good
worry.
compliment.
I'm into it.
Jesus.
Do you fully understand the circumstances under which you stand before us today?
Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. What I don't understand is how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word I wouldn't be standing here.
The situation's changed, Darian. And don't call me partner.
So much for old friends.
I see what you're doing, Darian. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could please begin the trial.
Yes, it's high time we did. Let's hear your testimony. You may begin with your response to Lemroy's testimony.
Hey, Sonny.
If, in fact, you have anything to say about it. Hi, Sonny!
Oh, hey, Sonny. Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a national pastime in Bagina. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice.
I'm from America. America. Confectional methods out the window, huh? Just like my fucking voice. Here goes nothing. Convection ovens are out the window.
You tripped, but you got there.
It's fine as long as I get there.
The diva's lying. Plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up her story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots? As if. Didn't Detective Emma Sky hear those gunshots during the third set anyway? The shooting took place when I was on stage, man.
So you claim Labroir's testimony was a lie?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I dig what she's doing, trying to protect that kid. And she's got the court eating vague statements out of her hand just because she's blind.
You go too far, Darian.
Look, all I'm saying is you gotta be a reliable witness. Why not listen to the detective?
Detective Sky? I see. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
We didn't waste any time finding our weak spot. I can't do this with Lamoureux's testimony alone. I'll have to find some other way to prove when he took the shooting.
When he took the shooting?
When he took the shooting. when he just
Those shots were beautiful, by the way.
When he shot himself.
That's right. Shot myself right in the dick.
Oh. The best kind of cock and ball torture.
Don't worry, I'm into it.
I think that makes me more worried, if anything.
That's alright. My body can slowly regenerate like nothing else.
Nice.
What?
Hold it! What the fuck are you talking about?
I once cut off my own hand to see what would happen. Now there's two of me.
That's some Doctor Who shit right there. Holy crap.
Okay, Tomoe.
Actually, I was there too.
Oh yeah? So I hear. Which means you heard them too, right? The gunshots?
Yes. We heard gunshots. Neither I nor Emma actually saw the shooting, mind you.
I guess you and Lamora had got the same excuse there.
We know one thing for certain here. There were gunshot-like sounds that emanated from that room during the third set. What we must determine is whether those sounds were actually gunshots.
Machi heard them too. Remember, he said he ran for the air duct when he heard them.
So, how do we figure out just what those gunshots during the third set were? I wonder what they could be.
If there was a way for us to find out.
Objection.
It was the keys, wasn't it?
Some things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial.
What things?
Things. The first was this small device.
That's the remote-triggered igniter.
Correct. And one more thing.
What are those? Rolling up in those Yeezys.
Those fake-ass Yeezys.
What are those? They're a mix of something burnt? Not another guitar, I hope.
Traces of gunpowder were found on these fragments. We have a report that it was something like a firecracker.
Cool, is that her?
Guitar.
How did Gavin know about this?
What, you think Detective Sky works for you?
Oh.
I received the report this morning before coming here. That's when I made my decision, actually.
What decision is this, Prosecutor Gavin?
I've registered Darian as a witness in today's trial. Just in case.
This raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the third set could have been two firecrackers rigged to go off by remote control.
You know what? Actually, seeing this guy's backside, I totally thought he was wearing a onesie, but this is just his jacket.
Can you imagine if he was in a onesie? Oh my
Dude,
god!
I totally thought it was like the
Oh.
zipper. I legit thought it was a onesie, not,
Bro,
not
We,
just a
we stand
jacket.
the onesie.
Bro, look at
Anyway.
his fucking hair right now. It's flippity flopping.
Boing, boing, boing.
Still believe it's a onesie.
You got an active imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation there seems a bit too convenient to me.
How so?
So, you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Right when you two witnesses came walking by? Ha!
That's right. Darian was on stage when it happened, Apollo. How would he know someone was backstage right then?
Firecracker goes off in the forest, and there's no one there to hear. You get my drift? Why go through the trouble, man?
How do I explain this?
He may not look it, but Darian is a gifted detective. Show any weakness, and he's sure to find it.
You may not look it, partner. Gee, thanks, man.
That reminds me. I happened to pass through that very hallway several times that day myself. And I saw something odd there just before the third set.
Something odd?
A headset. The kind all of the band and staff members were wearing.
Oh, that's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room.
Oh, that's
What
an
if that
earpiece?
It's.
What if that headset wasn't dropped, but placed? And what if it was turned on?
Well, never heard of a headset getting horny, but I guess you could hear what's going on in that hallway. Even if you were out on stage.
Whose side are you on, Gavin?
The side of justice.
My side.
Listen to me, Darian. There are no sides in a court of law.
And why are we on opposite sides?
Because I don't like you.
Because you're a big smelly.
Because you have a big forehead.
Whoa, that's mean. I can't help that.
Which is
get
why
his
I
ass.
now turn to you, her forehead. I have a question for you.
Huh? For me? I'm not a witness.
The igniter and the burnt fragments that were found at the scene of the crime. It's certainly a possibility that they were a part of a ruse to fake the sound of gunshots. Throw the headset from the hallway into the mix, and you could fabricate an alibi. But we're still no closer to proving anything. Those gunshots might have been real or fake, we can't say.
Ugh.
You've raised the possibility that the shots were heard during the third set were faked. Now you need to prove the other half of the case.
The other half?
Look, I'll just tell him.
Ah! Tell me!
He wants you to prove the thing went down in the second act, while our little piano player was on stage. That right, Gavin?
Indeed. If you can't prove that, then to continue this cross-examination would be pointless.
Well, Mr. Justice, can you prove the crime took place during the second set?
Yeah, I think.
You'd better know, Apollo, otherwise we're through.
It can be proven!
I'm gonna bullshit my way.
Just
You
like
make
my
it sound-
mentor.
Oh my god, would you stop? You make it sound like someone else is going to come along and do it for you.
What did I do?
Everything.
You spoke when I was supposed to.
Let's continue with the cross-examination then, shall we? Witness, your testimony, if you would.
This isn't going to be easy. I need some decisive proof, and fast.
You ready, kid? 'Cause I am.
Oh god, I'm not a criminal. Please
off.
don't fuck me.
I know about that library book you shouldn't return on time.
Did anyone else hear Amber? Oh my
No? What?
I think what she told me to shut up, didn't she?
Wait.
That's right. She just hates the Jimmy Neutron style.
The what?
Brain blast.
I remember the time you stole that candy when you were 4.
Yeah. It's just a shame you're single, Apollo. Can't have an affair with a single man.
This. I got nothing, man. Like, what the fuck? Ugh.
Who says Apollo is single?
Dun dun.
I do.
Look at the guy.
Yeah, you don't need much proof. It's
Have you seen
self-evident.
how jacked his left hand is?
He's single and not ready to mingle.
I mean, that boy looks like I can give him my keys and he'll go park my car for me.
Valets and lawyers dress very similarly, apparently. It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamoureux's song.
Her song?
What exactly is this, device thingy? New variety of gramophone, perhaps?
Come on, we just used this. And don't get me started on gramophone. This device was used to record the performance part by part.
Part?
By part.
You move the sliders to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, Lamoureux's voice included.
Ho ho! What does this prove?
Bromy takes over Shark Boy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, alright. According to Lamoureux's testimony... how about you take over Udgy while he takes over Shark Boy?
Okay, give me the old man if you want.
According to
I'll do the
Lamoureux's
old man.
testimony, at the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song, even though they're really simple.
Ah, you would intend to examine the recording at the moment, yeah? We might even hear those gunshots.
Exactly.
Huh, ridiculous. How are you supposed to hear gunshots back in that dressing room out on stage?
Have you forgotten, Darion?
No.
We were all wearing these headsets.
Oh.
We were all deeply involved in our performance. But Lamoureux's headset would have picked up what she heard all the same.
Let's get to analyzing that recording. Now.
Lamoureux stopped singing when she heard the shots fired. Find that spot and I'll find the gunshots.
Find that Jesus. We'll find the gunshots.
Okay.
Okay, the gunshot with a fun interactive minigame,
Mute everything except for
Come
track
on,
1.
Apollo. What does that funky little guide of yours say?
Says poo-poo butt.
What?
Based.
What did you just say about... Has anyone seen my applesauce?
Fucking god.
Do these pants feel damp to you?
This is great singing. Wait, listen very carefully. Is it not there? Huh. Oh well.
What happens if you listen to Darion's part?
Oh, that's it. Game
Oh,
over.
if you listen to Darian's part, what the fuck is this?
That's Machi.
Oh. No, number 4 is Machi.
Is number 3
Oh wait, Darion wasn't even in this. It was just.
I know that. I'm just saying if he's wearing the headset, then.
I already know which part it is because the guide tells me, but anyway.
What?
Nothing. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is the track with Lamoureux's vocals. When you stole
away the keys, my heart held on to so tight.
There it is.
Pleasure.
I didn't. You skipped over my line. Why? It sounded like a gunshot.
That wasn't me, sorry.
What? This must be some kind of mistake.
I believe a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set, which means Lamoureux's testimony was true.
It sounded like you said testimony.
Testimony.
My mouth didn't work.
Hey, I'm testifying here.
I'm testifying.
Order! So she was telling the truth about what she heard?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Well, what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch now.
That was a pretty damn good impression, not gonna lie. Just after that, there was a gunshot, and then the guitar caught on fire.
Guitar.
Guitar fire.
Fire. My heart goes on.
Detective
My heart
Crescent,
goes on.
you weren't on stage during the second set.
A dead fucking
You could have
slunk?
done it.
Skunk. Oh. Good question. Skunky wonky.
But why do we have one gunshot on the recording?
Oh, Wiz and Soup's one.
Fired from this weapon.
You can swap back now. Wiz, you have to voice Apollo, and I'll voice Kevin. Enjoy.
Okay. Lamoureux is moving through the air vent, Your Honor.
Oh, fuck yeah, that was sick.
She must not have been close enough for her mic to catch the first shot. But
Fire.
then, as she passed over the dressing room, bang! The gunfight again, and Mr. Latouche's life was taken.
It's Latouche.
Mr. Latouche?
Well, Detective Crescent,
Oh yeah? His life was taken? Taken where?
Once again, I'm reminded of something. Our performance that day.
Your performance?
Seeing the mixing board jogged my memory. You were there too, Air Forehead. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Achtung! My hog won't start. My guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burned to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about?
this part is off.
Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian! I thought it was strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? I know you. I know how you play. You're better than that.
Yeah, well,
You what? And Prosecutor Gavin, what are you getting at?
I'm talking about the murder weapon. Mr. Latouche's 45 caliber hand cannon. As we have heard, even the shooter doesn't go unscarred with a revolver that size. The kickback is enough to dislocate your shoulder if you're an amateur.
Wait. You mean his playing was affected because he hurt himself shooting that revolver?
Almost like we shouldn't have made the little boy the suspect, huh?
You're forgetting something.
Yes, Detective Crescent?
I'm a trained police officer, you know. I've had firearms training. Plenty of it. I'm no amateur.
The standard sidearm issued to a police officer is a 38 caliber weapon. A much tamer beast. Also, the murder weapon belonged to the victim, Mr. Latus, which suggests there was a struggle between the killer and the victim.
So, the killer might not have been holding the revolver correctly when he fired. Is that what you mean?
The thought had occurred to me, yes.
Well, does the witness have anything to say to this?
Apparently not.
Detective Crescent!
Clavier is pretty damn smexy.
What I want to ask is what Mr. Sleeves rolled up ready for action has to say.
Huh? Me?
Hey, you, attorney.
Me?
Exactly which piece of your evidence is decisive again? You got a little nose on a tape that could be anything. And you have an alleged guitar cue misdue to a 45 caliber kickback. I weep for this case, Gavin. I really do. You can line up your little weak pieces of evidence all you want. I didn't shoot that manager. And that's the obvious truth.
The witness has a point. The defense's arguments, while persuasive, are not decisive. I believe we should hear what the witness has to say in response to the case so far. Your testimony, please, Detective Crescent. Tell us your reasons why you couldn't have done it.
We'll believe you, I promise. We could swap back now, Wiz.
Okay,
Good
cool.
job, though.
Yeah, good work, always.
I want to know how much Crescent is paying this judge. Like, how much dick is he sucking to keep getting away with this so far?
You see this jacket?
Absolutely none.
It's actually
That
my
judge
dick
hasn't
sucking mouth.
The judge hasn't committed a crime. Totally not interested.
Oh.
Come on. Why would I even want to kill that manager? You want a reason? Easy. I got no motive, man. This was Diva's first trip to this country, right? How could I possibly know her manager? If I didn't know him, why would I want to kill him?
A simple reason, indeed. Prosecutor Gavin, is it the case that Mr. Latus had not been to our country before?
According to our records, yes. Not even once.
Not
see.
even once.
Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the
Great. Now I need to now I need to call the bondulance. God damn it. Jeez. God. He's having a stroke.
The biggest of strokes.
Quickly, get the bondulance. The judge is having a stronkulance.
Hey, Michael.
Objection. Your Honor, take a look at this.
What the fuck is that? Looks like candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. It's not. Don't lick it, please.
Oh, was it like a Nintendo Switch cartridge?
No! Yes! Don't lick it, please. Detective Crescent, ever seen this?
Looks like a piece of candy.
What it is evidence. Don't lick it before you try it. Specifically, this is a replica of a cocoon. It was found among the victim's belongings.
A cocoon? Never seen one that color.
It is a variety only found in the Republic of Bogina.
God damn it.
Nowhere else.
I hate you all.
Alright. Well, what is this cocoon replica doing in my courtroom? Surely this has nothing to do with the motive for killing Mr. Latus, does it?
It does. Wait, I mean, I think it does.
You don't sound so confident, man.
The group has collectively started to pronounce it vagina. There is no stopping them at this point.
Yeah, there's no stopping him.
I have tried, trust me.
A cocoon! Is it one of those silky cocoons? The kind that you can make, well, silk out of.
Not this one. This cocoon makes a powerful curative.
A curative? For what?
Apparently, it's the most efficacious at treating a disease thought incurable. It is the only medicine of its kind.
Does this
However,
game just make up words?
Yes.
It is illegal to take one of these healing cocoons out of Bugina.
Where? Whatever for.
You can't take one of these Cancuns out of Bagana.
If it's such a miracle cure, why not share it with the world?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering.
Yeah.
We looked into the matter at some length. Apparently, it isn't difficult at all to manufacture the remedy for the cocoon. Yet, if you change the process only slightly, you can easily make a large quantity of something else entirely. A deadly poison, in fact.
What?
There was an incident several years ago where some of these got out onto the black market. It caused quite the commotion in the global community. Though the media was kept largely unaware.
Intriguing.
All of this has led to a strict ban on the cocoon's export. One rigidly enforced by Interpol, among others.
Interpol?
Right! The victim, Roman Latouche, was an Interpol agent. Detective Crescend, you insist on referring to him as a manager, but that is misleading. Romain Latouche wasn't killed as a manager. He was killed as an undercover agent.
And it's by different types of bread? I'll explain. Let us begin.
What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was muted.
Sorry, I left my phone on. I was watching something while you were waffling.
You're watching something about bread.
A friend of mine sent me a TikTok and she's like, what type of bread is your man?
So I was trying to smuggle this gumball into the country? That what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that it could well be a motive for murder.
Oh, so I was gonna sell it on the black market. Make myself a pretty penny? Ridiculous. I mean, totally unthinkable.
Unthinkable, you say? Why? Oh, I guess we'll never know.
Perhaps it's time for another testimony about this smuggling of cocoons business.
Smuggling of cocoons.
Only thing I smuggle is budgies.
I did not need that image, Floppy. Thank you for that. Fuck.
I
smuggle budgies and eat raw onion.
Do you reckon he's got a? Do you think he's got a pair of budgie smugglers for his hair? Oh. It's really long. Just anyway.
International Affairs got a memo about these raccoons.
Fuck you.
They're all holed up in Raccoon City.
Interpol's all hot and bothered about them. Can't sell them on the black market. Too dangerous. Yeah, raccoon smuggling ain't exactly lucrative anymore. Man, I'm in international affairs. I know the deal.
Oh wow, you went international instead of
Yeah,
just
I fuck
criminals.
people all over the world, man.
Indeed. Interpol wanted these raccoons bad enough to send Mr. Latouche undercover.
It's a raccoon now. Okay.
You kids think of the craziest things. But no way am I gonna risk life and limb. Just to get my hands on some dirty raccoon money.
Not the most noble of statements, but duly noted.
According to reports, these raccoons top Interpol's list.
According to
Selling them to
reports,
an
these raccoons top.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry for hijacking that.
No.
Breaking
news. It is
Worth
so
it.
hard to keep a straight face and keep my voice straight after saying this shit.
just make your voice gay. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh god.
Selling them to an underground organization would be risky.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Oh, cheers, Your Honor. This is the only motive I've got. He was up to something, and I'm going to find out what. What in the butt? Raccoon smuggling. Why is it raccoons? Why did we just all collectively adopt raccoons?
I don't know, it came to my head and I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna say it.
I ran with it.
I appreciate that everyone fucking ran with it.
Why not choose a less dangerous buyer then? I would.
How clueless are you? Everyone in the market's dangerous. The second they found out I was a cop, I'd kiss my keister goodbye.
Why sell to a black market buyer? How about someone like this?
An article. That's about the Chief Justice's...
A deadly poison could be extracted from the raccoon, but so can a cure. And not a cure for just any disease. A cure for incuritis!
I need a moment. I need a moment.
I fucking hate this game so much.
Come on, we said these lines. We said these words last week.
Oh my god, this is hell.
Romy wasn't here.
Oh, he wasn't
shit,
here!
he
Oh,
wasn't.
right, I forgot.
Oh, fuck.
This is the first time Broms is hearing this absolute cringe name.
Oh, God.
This absolute garbage.
I gave that my all too, just for you, buddy.
Oh,
My condolences, bro.
that was a gut punch.
I'm so sorry, I should have warned you in advance.
No, it's probably better that you didn't.
Just be like, fuck this, I'm not trying this case anymore. Get out of here.
This case is over! Incuritis! I've heard of that somewhere.
You went to visit a victim of the disease this morning.
Aha! Why, that's the disease of the Chief Justice's son has. You aren't saying.
Our witness is a detective. He would have a contract with the Chief Justice, whatever.
You are saying the Chief Justice would never deal in contraband.
Not even to save his own son's life?
But even if the deal went through, it'd be an international scandal.
That's Detective Crescen's insurance. If word ever got out, the one with his neck on the line would be the Chief Justice.
Detective Crescent, is this true?
First I'm a murderer, now I'm a smuggler. How many crimes are you trying to pin on me anyway?
Distasteful as it is to think about, if the Chief Justice were the buyer. Why, a seller couldn't hope for a better deal. A very cowardly seller.
Don't let sleeves over there trick you. So I made a deal with the Chief Justice. Where's your proof?
Well...
Oh yeah, and you're forgetting one other important thing.
Do tell.
Interpol isn't the only ones out there watching this. Bagina Customs barely sleeps. They're so worried about raccoons.
Oh my fucking god.
So we were informed. Let's continue with the cross-examination. God.
I broke my own character, fuck.
Waganian Customs never sleeps. They're gonna let the raccoons out.
No, goddamn raccoons.
Goddamn raccoons.
Raccoons in the air raids.
This damn Bagana's making the raccoons pay.
Oh my god. This is I'm so glad this case is nearly over. Holy shit.
Did you know that raccoons can fit into a 4-inch space?
Well, shit.
Actually, there is one way.
Did you know that your butthole can stretch up to 8 inches?
God, oh.
Oh my god, no!
Oh my god.
Oh, no!
You're telling me I can smuggle a record?
Oh my lord.
My rectum.
Okay.
This is a true fact.
Okay, I think we've all officially lost the plot now. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe I did it. I broke Fluffy.
You did. I haven't heard him laugh on repeat this badly in a long time. Jesus Christ.
Man is deceased in the corner.
Sonny, you're assuming there was any sanity to begin with, honestly. All right.
Oh fuck.
It's fine. That was pretty funny. That was pretty damn funny. Oh.
Alright, I'm composed.
Okay.
The fucking
Actually-
delivery on that was top tier. Holy shit.
That's pretty good.
I was about to make a joke following up about fucking raccoons fitting in 4 inches, and you're like, yeah, and your butthole can stretch up to 8.
That's 2 whole raccoons.
It's like, what the fuck, man?
I mean, we're talking about smuggling raccoons, sorry.
Anyway. Actually, there is one way to sneak raccoons into place up.
What?
One way to get something out of the country. No checks.
No cheeks.
God damn it.
What is it?
You become a prosecutor.
A prostituter?
Oh, he's got a raccoon up his butt.
I don't believe it.
Believe it, Prosecutor Gavin! What was it you told me yesterday at your office?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamoureux.
How did it end up here?
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it.
So this guitar is from...
Say it.
Go on, say.
Vagina.
No.
What? What's a vagina?
That it is.
This guitar was birthed from a vagina.
We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in the air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamoureux's studio and used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
Did I get that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Untouched?
Just like my butthole.
I feel so untouched.
Quite.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da-da.
The guitar was wrapped in several sheets and vacuum packed in Bulgina.
Mm-hmm.
The pack was untouched until the day of the concert. Are you saying that guitar was...
With raccoons this small, it would have been very easy to use your guitar as a mule to smuggle a raccoon out of Borgina. Which reminds me, Prosecutor Gavin, that guitar had some work done to it recently, right?
Work?
Good memory, her forehead. Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front. It is called the sound hole.
What?
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole.
The sounding hole.
Yeah, I have a sound hole on the end of my...
A broken device of some sort.
A broken
Go on, Fluffy.
device?
I have a sound hole on the end of my...
Yeah, go on.
This, in fact. Also, the sound hole is 4 inches wide.
I was about to say, is it about 4 inches? Can you fit a raccoon in there?
Apparently. Well, with raccoons this small, you could probably fit 3.
Oh god.
An igniter.
To fit him into your butt, do you have to
Exactly.
like make him
Can we
unconscious?
please not talk about this?
Probably. You have to,
You have to put him under.
vacuum pack and seal them in there.
Yeah, would you have to backpack him? You stuff him in a condom? Like, I'm thinking about the logistics here.
Oh,
You also got to stretch.
exactly.
Well, that's doable. Like that, I understand how that could happen. But how do you get the raccoon in?
It's doable. Just stretch your butthole in and just everyday things, you know?
Consider this,
I
if you
understand the
will.
process of stretching a
What if-
butthole.
What if that igniter wasn't the only thing that was inside your butthole?
You mean like a
Yeah.
dildo?
Like a raccoon.
Like a raccoon.
He means this, of course.
All that came through was, That was a way to get a cocoon out of the country. Fuck, raccoon. They could use picky prosecutor Gavin's privileged guitar as a mule. And who better to do that than someone with access? Oh wait, who's doing that accent? Like a member of the band, she?
Oh no.
New York.
New York. Okay, everyone's doing gumshoe apparently.
Order! 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 So the igniter.
Was placed in there for a clear reason, it seems.
Yes.
Hey pal, it was a safety precaution.
A precaution?
A precaution? Precaution?
Ah, her forehead. At last, it all comes together.
Every strange thing that happened that day. Care to review? Maestro, the gentle sounds of Lamoureux's ballad if you oh my god. Alright.
First, my keys were stolen, a harmless misdemeanor. Which forced me to break the lock on my guitar case.
The key was stolen to retrieve the cocoon from the guitar.
I see.
But things didn't go so well. The smuggler wasn't counting on the guitar being wrapped. Only a member of the band would get near that case. Unwrapping the guitar would raise so many suspicions. Then the concert began. Right about this time, a very large problem presented itself to the smuggler.
What's that?
Well, see, Mr. Latouche.
Ah!
Mr. Latouche, an undercover agent, was onto something. He would have known about the guitar. He'd only have to check the shipping records. So, Mr. Latouche tried to examine the guitar himself.
If the cocoon were confiscated then, the gig would be up, see? The only thing left for the smuggler to do was to get rid of the whole lot. It's over! Press the switch, now! It's gumshoe all along.
Oh my god.
The guitar burst into flames, and the raccoon was lost. Oh god.
The raccoon.
No.
No, that can't be!
The raccoon fucking died, pal.
And then Roman Latouche fucking died. We lost.
Who's the raccoon?
We
And who? Then who was raccoon?
He wrote raccoon in his own blood.
It was raccoon. Oh my god.
And we have come full circle.
With one girl there to
We
witness
have
it.
come.
Come.
There's your case. Guitar case.
Guitar.
Guitar.
Brilliant, man.
Detective Crescent?
I gotta know. You make all that up on the fly?
For a made-up story, it makes a great deal of sense, Darian.
The Republic of Bagana? Sorry, man, but I haven't even been there.
True, you haven't.
Ha! Let's see you make up a story for that, kid. How'd I hide the raccoon in the first place, huh?
It's not hard to imagine. You had help. A Bagina accomplice. That's all. That you had an accomplice was clear from the start. The voice Lamoureux heard proves it. It's over. Press the switch now. Back off.
This is it. It's over. Back off. Heal. Riku.
You made this transmission from backstage.
Why,
Yeah,
man?
Kyrie.
While your co-conspirator was on stage.
While your coke was on stage.
But who was it? Who was phone?
This is it, the coup de grace. And for once, I know what I'm doing. There's only one person who could have helped him.
Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say then. But be warned. With a great accusation comes great responsibility.
Spider-Man.
If you're wrong, I'll duck all your green bar and it's game over. Make up your answer on the fly, as it were, and you'll be harshly penalized.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's only half. Are you ready, Mr. Justice? Who was the smuggler's accomplice?
Phoenix Wright. I'm pretty sure there is only one, like, instance where your whole bar can get taken, and that's when Godot does it in the last game.
Okay.
There's only one person who meets all the requirements of the accomplice, and that person is the defendant, Machi Tabai.
What? Mr. Justice, he's your client.
A defense attorney accusing his client? That's a new one.
I assure you, no one is more unhappy about this than I. But I am here to defend him in the murder of Mr. Latouche, and I stand by my statement earlier that he is innocent of that particular crime.
Indeed, the defendant is... Vagina. He does meet the basic requirements to be the accomplice. But, what if it was, in fact, Leroy?
It couldn't have been.
Well, you seem sure of yourself.
Thanks for trusting me, Your Honor. The reason is electronic signals, Your Honor.
Electronic signals?
Electronic Arts, a studio founded in I don't know. Recall that this remote only works with a range of 40 feet. Beyond that, it's useless.
You said 40.
Did I say 40? Oh.
Yeah, you said 40.
Whatever, who cares?
Yes, that's true. 40, 30 feet.
Yeah. Now think back to the testimony. When the shooter made this transmission, Lamoureux was in the air vent, right above the dressing room where the shooter stood. Let's look at the stage diagram. This is the area that the remote could reach from the air vent. About 30 or 40 feet, give or take.
Well, looking at this, it seems that Lamoureux still couldn't have done the deed.
No. Stop that. No.
There's no room to fuck in an air vent.
When the shooter made that transmission, the stage was slightly different than shown here. It was in the middle of the guitar's Serenade. Guitar, guitar. Part of the stage was raised. Prosecutor Gavin and Lamoureux stand-in were they have on the tower, which happens to be 50 feet tall. Ah, did it.
Would work.
In other words, shut up. That remote couldn't have worked from Lamoureux's position in the air vent.
Ah!
Huh. Well, Detective Christian, what do you have to say to that?
Honor.
Yes, Detective.
Could we see the video where Gavin guitar burns for the 17th time? Just one more time.
Well, I don't see why not.
What? Don't tell me he has a way out of this. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
But
Pleasure.
a
fleeting
melody.
It
It
wraps
wraps
itself around me.
And now, through the air I fly.
Too bad, so sad, punk.
Punk?
First you were sleeves, then kid, now punk. You're losing rank fast, Apollo.
What exactly were we supposed to see in this video?
The problem isn't in what we see, correct, Darian?
Right, it's what you hear. We are musicians after all.
No. Thanks, Max. Care to elaborate for us non-musicians with shit ears?
Sure thing, punk. Let me get your yarn straight first. You're saying I ordered the wee penis to set off that igniter?
The wee penis?
The wee penis?
Is that right?
This ain't a wee penis on my head, brother. Yes?
Well, in order to do that, you'd have to press the switch. Am I right?
Okay.
Well, take another listen. Pay attention to the piano.
Piano?
Oh, for fuck's sake, stop.
Pleasure, but a flitting melody. Blah blah. You guys sick of seeing this yet?
We were
I,
sick.
for one, love Orange Clavier.
Not sitting at the piano.
Look, they couldn't render him sitting at the piano.
What seems to be the problem there?
Machi's fucking gone.
Piano sounded just fine.
And that's the problem. Man, you still don't get it.
Ah.
Yeah. How's he supposed to hit that switch if he's playing? You've got Miss Diva, the guitar, the bass, the piano, and the drums. The only one with her hands free was the Diva.
Then they're wrong.
But, according to you, she couldn't have been the accomplice, could she?
Ugh.
Your accomplice would have had a hard time helping her. If they couldn't even press a switch.
Oh! Ah! Oh my god! Stop!
This isn't even necessary right now.
There was no reason. Absolutely no reason.
It's the same
budget for
10-second
3D.
clip.
The piano plays non-stop, as we've established all fucking ready without looking at this again. Oh, that's crazy. He couldn't have pressed that switch.
Unless the switch was already in the piano.
Well,
Dun, dun.
Mr. Justice, the piano does seem to be playing when the guitar catches fire.
You take that logic out of here, Wiz. What? Well,
It's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes.
Oh my fucking god, mate.
Hera is shook right now.
Don't worry. I'm used to people hating me for being better.
Jesus.
Hera's gonna throw some fists.
It's alright, give it time. You'll be, well, almost as good as me.
Jesus Christ.
Apollo, were you wrong?
That can't be wrong. I'm drinking water. Fuck. Everything makes perfect sense. How could it all just... Oh.
Strange.
What strange?
No, it's just the way you speak right now.
That's fine. I'm good now.
Something's odd about the performance there.
Odd? ODD?
Mr. Justice, if Mochi Tabai didn't press that switch, then he could not be the accomplice you claim he is.
But everything points to it. Every fact says he's the accomplice.
You got the facts wrong, man.
Ugh.
Here's some facts for you. Gavin's guitar is on fire. But the painters didn't press that switch. In other words, your story's full of holes.
Just like the guitar.
Guitar,
Justice,
guitar.
Let's hear your final opinion on this matter now. Was the defendant Mochi Tabai the accomplice? Your answer will reflect on everything you've said here. Thoughts?
It sounded like you just called me a thought.
Maybe
Because you are, punk.
Give it some thought.
Apollo, if Machi's not the accomplice, then our whole case is ruined.
I know that. It has to be him. He was the only one who could have helped the smuggler. He had to have pressed that switch.
Well, you'd better find a way to prove it.
Ah! What do I do? What do I do?
There has to be something that doesn't fit. Something odd.
Something
Well,
odd.
I can't find it. You have to find it.
Wait a second.
What? You thought of something?
I think I left the oven on.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
kind of funny.
what was Kevin saying just now? Something hot?
Strange.
Doctor Strange?
No, it's just something's odd about the performance there.
Why are we flashing back to 10 seconds ago?
Because your memory's terrible.
It's not much to go on, but it's all I've got. What exactly did he hear that was odd?
You come up with something, Mr. Justice.
I came up with my dinner nearly just then, Jesus.
Mind you. Your
What?
dinner was good, right?
It was pretty good, yeah, it was pizza.
Nice.
No.
Remind you that everything rests on this.
Mexicana.
Nice. Can you prove Machi to buy? Press that switch. Let's hear your final answer. Can you prove that Machi to buy? Press that switch.
Nah, not really.
Oh, very well. Goodbye.
I don't know if you call this proof per se, but I can prove it was possible.
Then, as prosecutor, it falls to me to ask you to show us this evidence supporting this. Her forehead. You sure about this?
Ha! Accepted. There is no evidence, man.
See your evidence, Mr. Justice.
Go on, whip your evidence out on the table.
On what do you base your claim that Brendan pressed that switch?
The basis for my claim is music, Your Honor.
Music? What about music?
Let's listen to the piano part, around the time when the switch was to be pressed. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
I don't make
No,
me go
please.
there again.
Mixing board. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Oh my god, they combined them! They put them together!
So much pain.
Imagine if this was a drinking game.
Oh,
Like every
we get-
time this comes up, you have to take a shot.
I hear a piano being played.
Yeah, no shit, Your Honor.
That can be our New Year's plan.
But doesn't it sound kind of simple and clean?
Simple.
It's
The way that you're making me feel tonight.
Kyrie's inside me.
I think I know what she's suggesting.
That he's inside me?
You think Machi was inside you? Could have played that part with one hand?
Oh, what's he doing with the other?
One hand?
He only needs one hand to press that switch. He could play the piano with the other.
What, so you're kind of piano savant?
No, he's a Korean StarCraft 2 player.
Actually,
What?
no.
Bromine.
Then what do you know? You can't play a part like that with one hand.
Ugh. Maybe. I don't know what I'm talking about here. Wait, I know. Hey, Trucy.
Yeah? You got something?
Mr. Wright, your father, he's a penis. Could he...
Oh.
Daddy?
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 He couldn't play a part like that even if he had 3 hands.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sad for you.
No, not really.
Huh?
That was just the easy way to prove it. There's always the hard way.
Man, how are you gonna prove whether he played it with one hand or two? You can't.
I admit, it will be rather difficult to prove, but it's highly likely he was playing with one hand.
How do you know that?
The clue is what Prosecutor Gavin described as sounding odd. What sounded odd? I'll bet we can tell by listening to a certain part of the song.
No, stop.
Let's
No,
bring it
no
back.
way. Don't do it, man. Please. Don't make me do it
No,
again.
Well, it seems we've come to the moment of truth at last. Let's hear what Mr. Justice has to say for himself.
Show us the part that proves the defendant was playing with one hand.
Oh, damn.
Show it. Show it. Right before the guitar burst into flame.
Right before I busted a nut. Machi was definitely playing one-handed just before the guitar caught fire. And one section of the song proves it. I'm going to die.
I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it
Oh,
here.
thank God.
It's okay. It's fine. Okay.
It can't hurt us anymore.
You
It's alright.
promise?
I promise.
Please fast forward.
Done. Prosecutor Gavin, I'm sure you've realized by now just what it was that sounded odd to you.
As I'm sure you realize.
Realized what?
I'll demonstrate. Let's listen to the party question again, shall we?
Why?
Pay particular attention to the but a fleeting melody phrase.
No, you said
You promised! Bob, let me out! I don't want to be here anymore.
Kids, I'm sorry.
Bob, come pick me up! They're pressuring me to drink alcohol and smoke weed.
Man! How many times do we have to listen to the same thing?
Darian's becoming more sympathetic. You're right, enough of that. Let's listen to another song. Jesus.
Why the fuck do we listen to another section?
Another section?
That's it, jump shoot, detonate the bombs.
The guitar bursts. The guitar bursts into flame at the end of the second verse. Let's listen to the same spot in the first verse. Pay attention to "Oh, that night in your embrace."
Apollo, stop it.
Apollo's just fucking trolling at this point. He's just
he's
torturing a confession.
This is where Diane keeps the 3 guns he's smuggling inside his hair out, and he just fucking kills everyone.
He's like, ah! Just goes completely postal.
Oh!
No!
Play verse 2 again.
So imagine having to do this without a guide. This was my first experience playing this.
Just to suffer.
I had to listen to that over and over to get the 2 different piano parts. It was ugh.
They feel the same, true. But they're clearly very different.
We're done.
What?
They actually are. Well put, Your Honor. The phrase in verse 2 is quite simple, but the same phrase in verse 1 has high and low notes. You'd have to use 2 hands to play that for sure.
Ah!
What's that proof?
I would think you'd know that by now.
This is why I hate dealing with amateurs, man. So the 2 verses had different arrangements. Happens all the time.
Not this time, Darian. There's no point in changing an arrangement if you can't hear it clearly. And that wasn't the point. I had him play specifically so that the piano would stay in the background. That was what I noticed. Why should the same phrase sound slightly different, I asked myself.
Now ask yourselves why Machi changed how he played. And there's only one answer. He needed to fap. Nork. That's why I use Nork VPN.
Oh, Jesus. Order! 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 I believe this ties all the facts together. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, they use Bonk VPN.
They use Bonk VPN.
Yes,
This
quite.
stream is sponsored by Bonk VPN. Use code ENDME for 20% off.
Though, personally, this comes as a terrible disappointment.
You don't say. What? No comeback? I can't believe it. I finally did it. I shut him up.
If you want my comeback, you can wipe it off your dad's chin.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Very well. Barring an objection from the prosecution, I will now state the court's opinion on this matter.
Good show, Sleeves. No, great show.
It's not over.
It's Joe.
I don't like it when he looks so happy.
Joe Warida.
You tell him, Gavin. Tell her what's so disappointing.
Personally, I'm terribly disappointed. In you, her forehead.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Don't get me wrong, your case is solid. The facts all check out. But, even now, you have yet to show us a single piece of decisive evidence.
I hate it here.
Yeah, but the facts. Anyone can see it was him.
Unfortunately, anyone does not include the law. I'm afraid your case doesn't cut it.
But...
1,000 facts might point towards the same conclusion. But without decisive evidence, it's not proof. That's the rule under our current legal system.
I don't believe it. That's a load of shit.
I hate this.
Does not seem as though the defense has any more evidence to present.
Oh, I think if we did, we'd already would have seen it, boy, a long way back.
It's unfortunate. At present, this court is unable to acknowledge your accusation.
What? Excuse me, Mr. Judge. I think the little boy firing a .45 caliber is a lot more likely. The truth staring us all right in the face. Why can't they see it? What's the point of a legal system that protects criminals?
Apollo, remember what Daddy said?
It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not under the current court system. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. And be aware that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods. Every man has an igniter inside him. Find Darian Crescen's igniter and set it off.
Have I mentioned lately how much I hate it here?
Ika, every man has a raccoon inside him.
I regret making that joke.
That's all they need.
Find the raccoon and set it off.
I regret stating that fact.
Release the raccoon.
Inside
Why
every
isn't
man.
it over yet?
It's nearly
Inside
over.
every man.
It's an hour and 10 minutes past my bedtime.
We're nearly there, I promise. We are right at the end.
I wonder what he meant by every man's igniter.
The G-spot.
I think he just meant a weak spot, no?
No, the
The kind-
G-spot.
No, the kind of thing that a single spark could turn into a wildfire of emotion?
Yeah,
like a
orgasm.
G-spot? I won't be able to press him further by conventional means. I gotta find a weak spot or a G-spot in this guy. Something fatal.
Huh. So, can I get back to work now or what? It may look like I got a lot of time on my hands, but I got no more time to play pretend with this deadweight attorney.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Justice, are you having trouble wrangling with this game's allegory to the Japanese justice system, where 98% of convictions always lead to a guilty verdict?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I've come this far without decisive evidence. This witness won't be coming back to the stand once we let him go.
You know, like, barely any case goes to trial as well, so that's why they have such a high conviction rate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm learning today. I don't want to learn.
Every man has an igniter.
Huh?
Didn't you say the better get the guitar, the brighter it burns, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yes. Good guitars are kept dry, is why. That provides the best sound.
Even a small spark could cause irreparable damage. Your plan has an igniter in it too, Detective. It was there from the very beginning.
What?
Fighting time, Justice. If you blow this one, you won't be getting blown tonight.
Go for it, Apollo.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I'm sorry.
Why? Everything not is supposed to come burn me up. That's almost
Rising
poetic
jutsu.
there, Mr. Attorney.
All the better. I'm rather fond of poetry. And I intend to hear this one through to the very end.
He's just sniffing some
Why?
coke.
I'm doing lines to
forehead.
keep you in this.
I got some lines on the prosecution table, yeah?
You are accusing this man, Darian Crescend, of 2 crimes. The murder of Mr. Latouche and the smuggling of a Bulgarian raccoon.
You actually said it correctly. It's just like,
Fuck.
oh no, fuck.
This is your last chance to prove your case.
Trial has already run on for far too long.
That's a rude.
I agree.
I've shit myself 3 times over. Mr. Justice, this will be my last warning.
God, needs a
Except-
diaper change.
The next 3. The moment this igniter of yours turns out to be a dud is the moment this cross-examination ends. Understood?
Man, I could use some Novocaine.
Yes, Your Honor.
Then, let's have it. So what's the basis for these accusations against Darian Crescend?
Okay.
Dumbledore said calmly.
This is really my last chance. The key that will take apart Darian Crescend's plan is...
What did you put in the goblet of fire?
Your igniter isn't a piece of evidence.
So what is?
It's true I couldn't show decisive evidence, but perhaps what I needed to prove to my case was something else.
You mean a witness?
Nod. Proving his guilt is a tall order, but I've got just the person to do it.
Mr. Justice, who is this person who can prove Darian Crescend's guilt?
The one person who can prove Darian Crescend's guilt is the defendant, Machi Tabai.
Your client again?
Machi Tabai was an accomplice to the Cocoon smuggling plot. The raccoon, without him, Darian Crescend could not have gotten the raccoon. Furthermore, he can easily prove that the one who's plotted to smuggle that raccoon is the real criminal in this case.
That's hearsay.
How so?
It would require just one of the very cocoons Mr. Latouche was looking for. Damn, I'm too blue still looking at things and reading them properly. Ah! With the cooperation of the Republic of Borginia, we could burn a raccoon. Oh.
Oh.
The bird raccoon would leave a particular residue. That sounds pretty rough, bro. A residue
That's
we would know
rough.
how to find inside the burnt-out guitar.
Aha! Very scientific of you.
Scientifically speaking, of course. Thus, if Machi Tabai acknowledges this agreement with Darian Crescend concerning the attempted smuggling of a Borginian cocoon, the case is solved.
I have a
Once
question.
and for all. No, yeah? What's your question, Ika?
Okay, go now.
If so, okay, they can't export the cocoons, but once they make it into a cure, it's no longer you're no longer able to make it into a poison because it's already been processed. Then why don't they just sell that? Why? Why?
Man,
Look.
I found your first
Stop
mistake.
thinking so much.
Look, you
You're
can't.
trying to make sense of any of it.
Yeah, you just can't. You can't bring that kind of logic in here, Ika.
You
Like
gotta
it's
take
just.
Common
this for
sense.
what it is.
This is a
In a
logic
video game?
This is a logic game. This is
Look.
a logic game.
Look,
It's
look,
fiction.
look. Just say the line, Ika.
Darian's laughing again.
This is probably the most brain dead game in the whole series. I will tell you now.
I do
You're
not want to
under it.
replay this.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We won't.
Your unrelenting passion is remarkable.
Who voted for us to continue this?
You really want to
Basically
get me,
everyone.
don't you? Yeah, no, literally everybody but me. You really want to get me, don't you? Too bad you'll never be able to. Because I'm going
Why-
to stick an iron in my mouth and pull the fucking trigger.
Whoa, that's
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
The little key tickler won't acknowledge anything.
Oh, what?
Especially not anything to do with raccoon smuggling.
Key tickler. He's a pianist.
I got his fucking family, man. He ain't saying shit.
What's this all about?
Taking a raccoon out of the country means death. But by Bulgarian law,
Ah, see? If our penis really was a smuggler,
Oh,
then testifying about it would be suicide. Believe me, he's not talking.
Well, you're wrong, Detective Crescend.
What?
It's the other way around. If Machi doesn't admit to smuggling here, he's in deep doo-doo. Look, if Machi admits to smuggling here, then he'll be tried in our courts by our laws. You don't get the death penalty for smuggling in our country. And we don't give a fuck. We're not going to extradite him. The victim in this case was an undercover Interpol agent. I'm sure that news has already reached Bojina.
And they'll likely broadcast our dealings in court today. Including the part about the Bulgarian raccoon.
Yeah, but...
But, if Machi doesn't admit to smuggling now, he'll eventually be picked up by the Bajinian police. And it's not like he's in any danger in our court. We're not going to find him guilty of murder here, not now.
Yeah, but... You can't do this. You can't accuse me.
Maybe the law doesn't allow it. But who's going to think you're really innocent after hearing this trial? The same goes for Machi Tabai. The raccoon smuggling, your entire plan. Machi Tabai knows everything. There's only one way out of it for him. And that's to acknowledge his own crime. The crime of raccoon smuggling. Stroke.
That's how he faps.
I really do hate it here.
Don't worry there. I'll get you out of the country. I'll set you up someplace. A hidden mansion. Real nice. You want a house made out of cookies? Oh no. House made out of pianos?
What is this dialogue?
Come on. Please!
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh, Jesus!
No.
Yeah, now is not the time!
Darian. I consider that my last session with you. We rocked.
I'm guessing we can.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
I'm guessing we can treat that outburst as a confession.
Uh-oh, he's laughing again.
There's a kind of sick desperation in it now, though.
Same.
Have you been listening to today's trial?
Yes.
And you'll talk? You'll tell this court everything?
No. I didn't want it to turn out this way. But I'm not the kind of lawyer that can overlook a crime. I'm a good boy.
Today's trial was all for your benefit, you know. I see no reason why you should hesitate now.
I knew. From beginning, I knew. Machi. Situation. I cannot explain, but money. I needed. Very much money.
Don't make me play the fucking tape again, kid.
Today's trial raises a delicate issue with our legal system. One thing definite in a court is law as evidence. But this is the golden rule, however.
It has become apparent that not all things can be tried by this standard.
Should another case of this sort surface, you may have to consider an alternate system by which to administer justice. Anyway, Mr. Machi Tabai?
Yes?
I promise you will receive a fair trial by the laws of our country.
Yeah, bullshit. From what I've seen, probably not, eh?
And shut up, you fool. With regards to the current charges, the murder of Mr. Latus,
Latusi.
this court is prepared to announce a verdict.
Oh, hello. I have blue eyes. I thank you. Look at me.
adorable.
I'm so
He looks
cute.
abnormal.
winks at you, hugs you, ooh.
I'm so used to seeing him with sunglasses. This looks weird.
I only lie, but you see truth. You find truth. Look into my eyes. You're hypnotized now.
Job. Very well.
Steve
Advise the
Jobs.
defendant. Much to buy.
Cute as fuck.
Not Gidley.
Not Gidley.
Happy birthday, kid.
He's definitely a twin.
Freedom. Yeah.
Court is adjourned.
Happy birthday, kid Lamau. Bring in the cake.
July 10, 4:42 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2.
That was very breathy.
I wonder what'll happen to Machi.
Well, he's probably gonna go to jail. I guess there'll be another trial.
Oh, I gotta do this for Sunny real quick.
Uh.
Fuck, that was the wrong one.
Very good.
Nice.
All's well that ends well. Fucking.
That washed up father's back.
Daddy!
Ugh.
I owe you both my thanks.
Lamaraw?
Hi, is something wrong?
I'm sorry. Machi was your partner on stage. Your friend.
Yes, I thought of him as my own son. Even now I do. Yet, something got a hold of him. Something evil. I see that. And he must pay for what he has done. Is that not how it should be?
I'm still sorry.
Do not be sorry. You have given me
better.
courage.
Courage? The cowardly dog?
I am considering an eye operation.
It was my suggestion, actually.
What? Phoenix, shut the fuck up.
I'm important. I'm important. Shut up.
You mean you'll be able to see again?
It's funny. I've always been afraid of the light.
The light.
Light seems so harsh, so unforgiving.
According to the doctor, Lamaraw lost her sight due to some kind of accident. An accident?
As you know, I suffer from amnesia. I feared that if I could see, perhaps it would open my eyes to the truth I have been running from. I was scared.
You know what changed her mind? Hearing your defense in here today. She could feel your gaze, unwavering, always looking straight at the truth.
I'm just looking at Phoenix's pin, and all I can think of is the fact that it's just going.
If the light returns to my eyes, I think I will take up painting.
Painting?
That's right. She's the landscape painter in sound, after all.
I will paint the two of you. I promise.
Woohoo! Can't wait, Lamaraw.
I owe you my thanks too, Apollo. Thanks, Mr. Wright, but what for? You reminded me I need to hurry things along. On my secret mission, that is. Right, your secret mission.
Apollo, Tracy. I hope we will meet again someday soon.
God, I hope not.
Fuck you.
You bet. Me too.
Tracy, are
And
you looking
so,
for a mother? My current
like-
son just went to jail.
And
Yes,
so,
I am looking for a mummy.
You can call me
so
mother.
like a ballad, the trial flowed on until it came to the end. Thanks to the trial, the guitar's Serenade was a huge hit. Prosecutor Gavin's even more dazzling to look at now. But there's something I want to say to that guy. Next time you write a ballad,
Have them catch the killer at the end.
Find out what happens on the next episode of Dragon Ball P.
Guess what, guys? We don't ever have to look at that shitty CGI ever again.
You promised? Because you promised before and it was a lie.
I 100% promise this time. 100%.
I've been burnt before.
50,000%. So yeah, this here is the last case of the game, which we will start next week. And it is the one I've actually been looking forward to because I think it is actually good, unlike the ones previously.
The first case was okay. It was just kind of
It
like...
was not okay.
No, it was not okay. None of it was okay.
Looking back on it, it was
It was absolute poo-poo. No closure.
All of it was garbage.
Yeah. I want to be free.
Look, I know you don't. I know you don't trust me. I know you don't trust me, but this case is actually good. I promise.
I'm what you
Next
call
thing you know, the 3D
case
clip is playing again.
Apollo apologist.
Apple.
Yeah, we'll make it fun together. Anyway, regardless, we do good at that. Anyway,
all right.
Thank you all for joining. Appreciate you staying late. I might see if we can maybe start early next week. But we'll talk about that and figure it out. Just to see. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good evening or day wherever you are. I don't know who to raid.
Anyway, I'm going to bounce. Good night, friends.
Bye, Wiz.
Good
Bye.
night, Wiz.
Good night.
Yeah, wow. I think we'll send everyone over to Dozy, actually. She's currently playing Minecraft, by the looks of it.
Guitar.
Guitar. Go say guitar in her comments section. And be sure to tune in next week for more fun Ace Attorney stuff.
I'm going to stick a 9 in my mouth.
Okay. That's pretty... That's an escalation. Please don't put raccoons in your butt. That is all. Good night.
Good night,
Can't
kid.
tell me what to do. You're
I
not
can and
my
I will.
Daddy.
Goodbye.